This week, we're sitting down with several producers and nutrition experts to learn how proper mineral nutrition can make a positive difference in your herd. And joining me in the studio are Rod Newlick, Director of Production Livestock Marketing with Land O'Lakes Purina Feeds, Dr. Ron Scott, Director of Beef Cattle Research, also with Land O'Lakes Purina. Ben Rogers comes to us from Meeker, Colorado, and is a cow-calf producer there. And J.D. Sexton, Land O'Lakes Purina dealer from Craig, Colorado, with MJK Sales. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks.
Well, I want to get right to it. And Ben, let's start with you as a producer yourself. As you think about selecting a nutritional provider, I'd just be interested to know what are the qualities and characteristics you're looking for in a good nutritional supplier?
Well, Kevin, I'm looking for a provider who can serve my needs in a way that I know I'm going to get the best economic benefits out of the mineral. A well-proven company, like for instance, Purina has a very good track record. And so we look for those kind of things and do a little research at home. And then we found, not far from Meeker and Craig, we could find a Purina dealer that would work with us there.
Very good. And tell me a little bit more about how Purina has met some of those needs and addressed some of those characteristics that you look for.
Well, we have in our area, a good mineral program is something that we need for sure. And when I visited with our Purina reps, we talked about mineral, and one of our major concerns in our area is copper deficiency. And in a case where a lot of times in the summer we have a hard time getting mineral to them, we really need to fortify those cattle in the winter months to get that mineral in them. And so we visited with them, found some good products to try, and they've really worked well for us.
You know, there's a lot of research that goes into nutritional products for livestock. Why is that important from a producer standpoint?
Well, it's key. For instance, for economic reasons, we need to do the best job we can as far as trying to get our cattle healthy from start to finish. And if we do our job, then our cattle they seem to do better as far as breed up. Health is major in our area as far as in the spring. We have a lot of wet storms come through. And if we put those cattle on a good mineral program through the cow, and then we can see it through calving and then in through the fall, and when we send those calves out, I know that our buyer is going to get a product that he can just keep on going down the road with.
Well, I want to put you on the spot a minute and ask you about the results you've seen specifically with Purina products. Tell us a little bit about your experience.
We've started with the Avela 4 product, the Avela 4 tubs. We feed the Avela 4 tubs to our cows, and we run on a public lands environment. So in the summer, it's really hard to get the tubs out to the cattle. So as we bring those cattle back in the fall, we'll get them on a good loose mineral program. We feed the complete 10 product, and then as we move into the winter, we'll supplement with some protein, some 3013 rangeland tubs, and then as we move about 45 days out from calving, we'll go ahead and start the Avela 4 tubs. And then as we move into calving, we'll still provide the Avela 4 tubs. As we start having calves reach about 2-3 weeks old, we like to get out a lot of loose mineral, and we use the complete 7.5 wind and rain product with CTC Tasco in it. And then we really notice that those calves will go to licking that mineral as well. It seems like just a total package for us.
That's outstanding. J.D., you're a dealer for Purina, and I'd just be interested to know what caused you to want to become a dealer in the first place.
Well, I had the opportunity to get involved with the cattle industry in my region and get involved with producers that we deal with on an everyday basis, and able to help them with maybe some nutritional things that they might deal with. We all know that in this business we're trying to make money, and if we can help them save $1 and extend some available resources that they have to make their ranches more profitable and more productive, had that opportunity to do that, and look forward to that opportunity. So
That's outstanding. You know, your perspective as a dealer gives you a unique look inside the company, and I'd just be interested to know, what does it mean to work for a company that is so dedicated to research like Purina?
I think the research that Purina does with their feed products is huge. The biggest thing for me is trust, that when I'm out selling a product to a producer like Ben, when I talk to Ben and tell him that this product is going to perform like this, I know it's going to, because I have that backing that Purina's done with the research facility in St. Louis, and all the time and the commitment that they put into their products. So that's huge. It also allows us to kind of have a niche in our region, in our market, because we do have that backing and that research with the feed, and really sets us apart with our producers, because they also know that they're getting a great technology and a great resource through Purina Feed.
JD, can you give us some specific examples of how Purina has really made a difference in your market over in Western Colorado?
I would say that the biggest thing that Purina does, you know, with the brand, it's allowed producers like Ben to have products that are going to make their operations more efficient and more productive. It's allowed us to get different types of feed things that we're, you know, typically maybe a lot of guys across the country don't have that opportunity to have. You know, also with the ability that Purina allows ourselves as dealers to get involved with their research facility in St. Louis, to better educate ourselves, so that it allows us to better educate our producers. And that's huge, you know. I mean, those guys have a lot of questions, and if we're able to answer those questions, it really does help. You know, they get confident with things. So.
And I have some more questions for you all yet today, but this is a great start to our conversation. We'll be right back to continue this great discussion with more on Purina's research and management solutions, plus a look at a new Purina product that makes a difference you can see. Stay with us.